This episode is sponsored by War Thunder. Welcome to another episode of exclusive gaming clips you won't find anywhere else. Be sure to send us your videos for the next one, and follow the directions to set your files to public so we can access them. This submitter was stopped in a traffic jam due to a car collision that was blocking the road. They were waiting for rescue units to arrive. Suddenly, a semi-truck smashed into them at full speed. Our submitter was the second car that was hit. The car behind him was completely crushed. The crashed vehicle that was blocking the road was pushed down from a cliff. Buggy was driving the Mercedes AMG GT43. He was driving at 180 kilometers per hour while overtaking other vehicles in the curve. That was until he clipped an oncoming car, which made his tire flat and he lost control. He then ended up crashing into trees. Wyatt Racer was driving at over 180 miles per hour. Suddenly, he lost control and rear-ended a vehicle at high speed. The damage he caused to the vehicle, well, just write your comment to highlight this moment. Liam was driving his sports car in Utah. He was driving at 160 miles per hour when he lost control. He then rolled over and hit a couple of vehicles before he came to a complete stop. Ben 2009 was doing a top speed test in his Stage 3 Audi A6 on the German highway. He reached a speed of 400 kilometers per hour before he saw a car in his lane at the last second. He made a maneuver to avoid the vehicle, but he clipped it with his side view mirror before he lost control. After a tow truck came, a blue sedan was not paying attention and it hit the ramp of the tow truck, which sent the blue sedan airborne. Boston boy was driving on the German highway at night. Suddenly, a car appeared in his lane. He slammed on the brakes and braced for the impact. Both cars were heavily damaged. This submitter sent us a crazy van crash. He was driving in the curve when a van came flying down after it lost control. The van crashed with its roof into the guardrails, which caused massive crushing damage. War Thunder is the ultimate vehicle warfare game, available for free on both PC and consoles. Take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships from 10 major countries and explore combat. From 1920s biplanes and armored cars to modern fighter jets and tanks. Dive into the intense action of War Thunder. The detailed vehicles, realistic graphics, and authentic sounds will make you feel like you're right on the battlefield. One thing I love is that War Thunder has a game mode for everyone. Arcade mode is for quick battles with simpler physics, while simulator mode ditches the training wheels for the ultimate challenge, and realistic mode offers a balance. Whatever your style, War Thunder delivers. Join a global community of over 70 million players for legendary PvP showdowns and experience the sheer thrill of War Thunder. Play War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox now by using our link in the pinned comment or video description. New players and those returning after 6 months or more will get a massive bonus pack, including premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor vehicle decoration, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account access for free. Don't wait, because this bonus pack is only available for a limited time. Eddie was driving his Vivace S in the Belasco downtown area. He was being chased by cops. That was until one of the officers made a roadblock. Eddie tried to drive around him, but the police officer hit the rear side of the car, causing Eddie to spin out into a traffic light. DeveTV2 sent us his CCTV footage. It shows a drunk SUV driver that crashed into his parked cars. It also hit his tree that fell down on his house. Manson was driving in the Belasco downtown. He was driving over the speed limit before he crossed an intersection. Behind the intersection was a parking lot entrance. He slammed on the brakes, lost control, and crashed into a police car. Ursa was driving his Koenigsegg Jesko at high speed. He attempted an off-road jump, and it looked like he would make it for a second. Sadly, when he landed, he started rolling over. AJ was driving on the Belasco Highway. He was doing the speed limit in the right lane before he approached an exit ramp. A truck merged from the left lane to the exit ramp, crashing into AJ's car. AJ was approaching an intersection with a stop sign. As he stopped behind a vehicle, the vehicle rolled into the intersection and got T-boned by an approaching vehicle. The driver was found at fault, and both cars were towed. Lucas was driving his Tesla Model 3 on Grid Map 2.0. Suddenly, a Honda blocked his path. Lucas had no chance as the car rolled from a blind spot. That caused him to see it at the last second and impacted immediately. This submitter was driving in the winter conditions with his Opel. Visibility was pretty poor. Suddenly, he saw a big wreck ahead. He smashed the brakes, but the road was very slippery. He avoided the vehicles, but he hit a tree on the side of the road before coming to a complete stop. This submitter was chasing a Vivace Tograk. As he was close behind the car, he saw the suspect about to rear-end a civilian. Our submitter quickly maneuvered to the left to avoid rear-ending them both. Good work! Christopher Dean was driving down a highway when all of a sudden, a white sedan brake-checked him in the left lane. Christopher swerved to the right to avoid the collision, but he lost control and hit the guardrails. Adam was rushing to a hospital with an injured person in his ambulance van. He was driving at over 100 miles per hour until a sports car merged into his lane. Adam tried to avoid hitting the vehicle, but he rear-ended the car at 108 miles per hour. He hit multiple other vehicles after the impact as he was sliding on the side of his van before they came to a complete stop. His ambulance van burst into flames. Oliver was driving his electric sports car on the highway. He was doing 155 miles per hour before he lost control and crashed into concrete barriers with the side of his vehicle. That caused his vehicle to flip over multiple times before coming to a complete stop. Your local Texan was driving his new Dodge Ram. He was driving at around 70 miles per hour in the rain when suddenly a vehicle in front of him slammed on the brakes. He slammed on the brakes too, swerved into the left to avoid hitting the vehicle, but he still managed to hit the car before coming to a complete stop. Christian sent us a crazy IndyCar racing clip. He was playing the NASCAR 2003 game when he recorded a massive collision in the curve. Somehow he managed to avoid all vehicles that lost control in that curve due to a wreck. Eden was driving in downtown Poland and he was approaching a roundabout. Suddenly he saw a car jumping through the roundabout before the car crashed into him. Wait, is that a Polonaise Caro? Polish viewers, can you confirm? Tex TMST was driving his red Audi RS6 in Italy. He decided to go off-road, but the road was optimized for standard vehicles. He overtook a blue car before he lost control and crashed into rocks. This submitter was drifting with 2 other vehicles on the drift track. It looked like it would be a nice tandem drift, but our submitter lost control and crashed into barriers. Yeet was driving a Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport in Car Crushers 2. Suddenly, a Nissan 350Z failed to yield to him, causing Yeet to hit the Nissan at full speed. Ollie King 3 was driving a Porsche Panamera. He was sliding through traffic before he got too confident and lost control. He rear-ended a vehicle at high speed, causing massive damage to his Porsche. This submitter was trying to climb a small hill next to a rail truck. But after he got stuck, a cargo train was approaching. It hit his vehicle after our submitter got out just a few seconds before the impact. This submitter was racing in Wreckfest. They were in the 7th lap out of 10, and he was in the 1st position. Suddenly, one racer blocked his path in the curve, pushing our submitter straight toward the concrete barriers. After they hit the wall, our submitter was in the 2nd position. He quickly got back on the track and tried to win the race. Do you think he made it? Leafy was driving his Volkswagen in the winter in Greenville. Suddenly, he blocked a vehicle that was overtaking him before they both lost control and got hit by a wrong-way driver. That sent Leafy into the air, spinning like a roller coaster. Mr. Preston was driving an Audi RS6 Avant with special tuning. He suddenly lost control at 155 miles per hour, causing him to fly off the highway. He then hit a jump that sent him flying before he impacted with a road under him, rolled over, and finally came to a complete stop. Thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring this episode. Don't forget to play it for free on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox now by using our link in the pinned comment or video description. New players and those returning after 6 months or more will get a massive bonus pack including premium vehicles and other goodies. But it's only available for a limited time. Play War Thunder today.